hot minute since I last posted. I know that. Yeah, there's been a lot of shit going on. I'm not going to sit here and give 100 million reasons why. There's been a lot of shit going on. I've been trying to get my car ready, which, by the way, it is running now. It's in paint right now. So, I'll do a video on that as soon as it's done. Anyway, as we announced in the last video, maybe been a couple videos ago, we are manual swapping the 3.8 turd. I'm kidding, it's a pretty nice car. Yeah, so we're manual swapping the vert that was in the video a couple videos ago. Make the key shut up. Okay, so I'm not gonna really do like a tutorial style on this because I don't think it would benefit a lot of people. Also, I know kind of what I'm doing, not 100%. So, I mean, we're just gonna roll with it. Anyway, so quick little rundown. So with doing a manual swap, obviously you're converting your stock 4-speed automatic transmission into a manual 5-speed. The 5-speed that is going in this car, along with the clutch, the drive shaft, all that stuff, is what came out of my car. So if you're going about doing a swap like this, first of all, it's going to cost you some money, so just know that going in. But you'll need, obviously, your trans, your clutch, drive shaft is recommended, shifter, of course. And then you're going to want a PCM unit, because being that you're now converting your shifting to a manual, the computer is not going to recognize the signal you're trying to send from the transmission to the PCM. So it's going to go and activate something called the PAT system. It's basically an anti-theft system. So if you don't change out the PCM when you do the trans swap, it's going to lock you out of the car and the car will not start. So with that being said, we got a PCM. I don't know if you guys can see over there. I've taken out the kick panel and the PCM is buried up in there. And so yeah, so we got a new PCM. Obviously, it's stuff I just mentioned. And then we got a pedal assembly, because of course a automatic comes with the brake and the gas, not a clutch pedal, and you obviously need one of those if you're going to drive stick. So I think I've got it sitting in the back here. Let me see. It was in this box. Yeah. So here is your pedal assembly. I'm not gonna take it out of the box because it's not much to look at. That is the pedal assembly. That's the PCM. So basically, all this is your clutch pedal and your brake. So when you take this out, all you need to take out is the brake pedal. It's separate from the gas pedal. So the gas pedal will be staying, and then we will swap out that brake pedal for the one on the new pedal assembly with the clutch. So we haven't gone too far into it yet. All I have done is I've taken off the exhaust. I took out the driver's seat because it's going to be so much easier to access the pedal assembly bolts, because they are like up in the dash. So if you can just like lay here, you know, and not kind of like have to hang your body out of the car, it makes it a lot easier. I took off the center console because we're going to need to access the shifting mechanism, which I've already taken apart. Let me see here. Yeah, already taken it apart, took that off, and I've unbolted this. But obviously it's still connected to the transmission, so I'm going to worry about that a little bit later. Then you make your way down here. So as you may or may not be able to see, if I can hold this thing steady, we have taken off the exhaust, and now I'm working on the drive shaft. Again, I'm not going to film this entire process just because, I mean, sitting there watching me turn a wrench and use an impact is not the most entertaining thing in the world. So I'm not going to record all that, but I will give you guys updates. I may do like a time lapse or something. But yeah, so basically we are dropping the automatic trans that is in there out, and we are putting in the new trans, which is my old manual. And for the drive shaft, you don't have to have a new drive shaft if you do this swap. The only reason that he got another one is because we are reusing the old one off of my car that I happen to have. I don't know if the drive shafts are different lengths yet or not. We didn't care to like measure anything first, because if the one he has doesn't fit, we just have another one sitting over here that we can use. So, you know, not that big of a deal. But I am pretty sure that the manual transmission is slightly shorter in length than the automatic, therefore you will need a longer drive shaft. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a time lapse yet, like I said, or we may just kind of throw in a couple pictures from the journey and the process. But yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so finally got the shifter completely out. Before I just had the console and like the plastic shift knob itself out, but now completely out. You can see the ground, and that is the parking cable. Well, it's the gear cable. So when you're pushing in the button on the gear shifter and shifting it between, you know, park, reverse, drive, stuff like that, that is what is actuating that movement. Because as you can see, it is connected to, sorry, my hands are shaky as crap. But yeah, so I think it's going good so far. I'm just waiting for something to not go so good, because that's how working on cars goes. It's all good till it's not. Not related to the manual swap at all, but he also wanted my old mirrors, so I threw those on, and then it only took like maybe 15-20 minutes, and I haven't put the glass in them yet because I keep knocking my head on them and I don't want to knock the glass out and break it. So yeah, got shift thing out and the gear cable disconnected. Oh, and I completely got the drive shaft out. I don't remember in the last clip if I had it halfway out yet or if I was just getting ready to start on it, but drive shaft is out. So now, as you can see, there's nothing connected to the rear end and to the trans.
You got it? Do we gotta pull it back a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
Well, I think you got it.
You gotta let this one down a bit more. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Keep dropping it?
Yep. Get some bars.
That's just your trans cooler ones, you're good.
Nope. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about holding this shit up. Oh, sorry.
Okay, question, how the fuck are we gonna get it right?
Goodbye, automatic.
Got my dogs in the whip, acting reckless. Got a whole lot of shit on my checklist. Yeah, under pressure. Under pressure. When I'm speaking, I'm like, God, I feel lectures. When the bank account on zero, that's been messages. Yeah, under pressure.
I can't even see.
She's in.
You still gotta pull it, fool.
You know, like, something.
You still gotta pull it. We got a shit ton up here.
Swap is done, guys. We're gonna drive it and see if it blows up. Not completely done. We haven't finished the, you know, the nice internals yet, but you know, it should drive pretty well. So let's find out. Gonna drive it for the first time. He doesn't know how to drive stick, so this is gonna be interesting.